ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2.
It's week 4 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Gabriel Davis. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Patriots and the Jets on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. It's the Mississippi State product and quarterback calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That pass the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 118 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
On second down now. Good. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, you talk about this Jets defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That's complete to White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Good. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down. Good. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Touchdown! Robbie Chosen. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game. 8 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a thousand.
Strong loses it on the hit, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on first down. Good. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You talk about this Jets defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On first down. Good. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Good. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Jets.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And now they'll audible to something else. Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. To throw on 2nd down. Strong. And that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Patriots at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Right side, Thornton with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. As he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Good. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll run on 1st down. Good. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2nd down and 6 now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York set to take the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Straight ahead is Hall. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Final play of the half, Prescott. That is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First down, Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down. Good. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Good. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On third down, it's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll run on first down. Good. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got a 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll try again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 4th down.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Back to throw. Strong. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team,
They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bishop. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Jets first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And check down complete to Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Strong. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Strong. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down. Strong. And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Prescott now. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he gets this to Thornton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Throwing here, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man, it's White. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
125 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First down, Jets.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.